So we've taken a look at all of the infrastructure that I would have to set up to get a simple guest book going. With App Engine, I don't have to worry about setting up any infrastructure, and I don't have to worry about PagerDuty. Google App Engine is a completely managed platform as a service and allows me to just focus on my code and getting features out the door for my customers quickly. So these are the only two pieces of code I need in order to get my guest book up and running. My first piece of code is the app.yaml file, which defines my requirements for the application. So for example, I'm going to write my application in Python. And App Engine works with popular languages such as Python, Java, PHP, and Go. But I'm not restricted to those languages. With a new hosting environment called Managed VMs, I can actually run any language runtime in App Engine. So for example, if I wanted to build this application in Node, I could do that. App Engine automatically auto-scales my application up and down depending on traffic. Or if I want to, I can define how I'd like App Engine to scale. As a developer, I also have popular frameworks built into App Engine. It's really easy to add these to my application. So for example, I'm using Web App 2, but I could also use Django, Flask, Spring, and Web2Py. Now right now I'm working in a text editor, but I'm not restricted to working in text editors. We have integration of App Engine and popular tools like Eclipse, IntelliJ, and PyCharm. So the app.yaml file defines how I want my application to be run, and now let's switch over to my Python code. And what's really powerful about App Engine is I'm given a number of managed services I can use to build my app. So I don't have to worry about user authentication because I have a service already built for me. I've got Memcache built in, task queues, and a logging service. This is going to save me a ton of time as I'm building my application. And it's really easy actually to export my logs from App Engine into BigQuery for easy analysis. We also have a number of stores for data. So I've got a NoSQL database in this application, but I also have Cloud SQL if I want to use a traditional relational database. So that's my code. It's just these two files. I'm going to upload them to App Engine and my application will run automatically. There's no infrastructure that I'm going to have to provision. So I can come over here to the App Engine launcher. And here you can see my application. So I can run it locally if I want, but I'm just going to go ahead and deploy it. Looks like it was successful. I can switch over to my guest book right here. So here it is. So with App Engine, I don't have to worry about provisioning or managing any infrastructure. I don't have to worry about scaling my application and load balancing. I don't have to worry about PagerDuty and worrying about my application going down because Google's handling that all for me. App Engine allows me to focus on features so I can build faster, make my app better, all without worrying about infrastructure.